The Historic Preservation Commission heard the proposal for the development around Old Nichols Library. Our own Christine Lena tells us how those plans were received.
A plan for the Old Nichols Library development is that much closer to becoming finalized as it receives full approval from the Historic Preservation Commission. That's partly because that proposal keeps the landmarked building exactly where it is.
We are anchoring this building to be there as long as any other structure in Naperville.
But it would be getting some upgrades. The roof, front doors, and windows of the library would be replaced with replicas. Salvaged materials from the April dismantlement of the 1962 addition and south-facing wall would also be included in the renovation. Then Kluber Architects, the lead designers and engineers for the project, plan to bring in the new. They'll be building a 4-story mixed-use development to surround the historic structure.
We think at the end of the day, we've taken this building that was maybe kind of underutilized within the community and actually given it another life, to where I think with some of the enhancements we're talking about, it's going to turn into a very viable space and a desired space for people to go and visit and either talk about and be excited to be there.
The $21 million development, to be called Central Park Place, would consist of commercial and residential spaces, a basement garage for residents, and even a rooftop garden.
I think you really have honored the landmarking of the facade and even more. So I think this design is even better than what you had proposed originally. I think it has a lot more character, and I think it's going to be a good addition to the downtown.
It's a solution that's been over a year in the making after initial proposals by the developer were met with resistance. That led to the successful call for the building to be landmarked and for developers to rethink their plans. Now, this new solution has community members excited about the future of Old Nichols.
I think preservation is a really important thing. I think it's really it tells us where we came from. I just look forward to seeing the old building kind of brought back, because yeah, it was looking a little down around the edges. So I hope that'll, the tuck pointing and everything will make it look a lot fresher and nicer. Bring life to the old girl.
But as most gave the plans praise, Commissioner Mark Erda brought up one issue with the development height.
I'm caught with a sense of irony, though, that we're calling it Central Park Place when that new tower behind Old Nichols takes away Central Park. I always wondered if anyone looked at the viability of this project without that second story, third story.
Though the thought was taken into consideration, all commissioners except for Chair Kevin Peterson, who recused himself, ultimately approved the proposal. Final design plans for Central Park Place will be ready for the commission by midsummer. Reporting for Naperville News 17, I'm Christine Lena.
The next Historic Preservation Commission meeting will take place on July 26th.